Are you folks ready? Thinking
go.
about your next getaway? Let's go.
Let's go. Today's National Plan a Vacation Day. The idea to make your plans now so you don't have to have the unused days at the end of the year that a lot of times you can't carry over, you know?
Yeah, according to a recent survey from the U.S. Travel Association, only 25% of Americans used all of their paid time off in 2021.
Use it or lose it.
And on top of that, burnout, it's real. 68% of Americans feel somewhat burned out, and 13% feel extremely burned out.
And I believe that those numbers are false. I believe they're even higher than that, right?
Probably.
I think a lot more people feel burned out than they admit. Joining us this morning, Gabe Saglie, Senior Communication Manager from Travelzoo. Gabe, good morning.
Yeah, I agree with you, Dan. I think a lot of us could actually just, like, even though the holidays just happened, we're ready for a little time off.
Well, you need a lot of times you need the vacation from the vacation, right? So
yeah.
People had a week off, but they're like
traveling with 3 kids.
Well, not only that, if you're hosting holidays and you think, oh, I had a week off, well, you really didn't. So you've done your own survey about 2022 vacations, Gabe. What are some of the highlights? Where are we going?
All right, listen. First of all, I think we're going to see a nice surge in travel over the course of this year. We saw a low starting right around Christmas. You know, we saw a meltdown across the airline industry. We saw Omicron come in. We saw weather situations that span from coast to coast. Now we're starting to come out of that, and we're anticipating now a nice little surge in travel activity, bookings by mid-February for domestic travel, bookings for international travel by mid-March. The good news is from our own Travelzoo surveys that people want to go. Domestic travel will be the name of the game this year once again. 82% of our members planning at least one trip, more than half planning at least 3 domestic trips. International travel, we don't expect that to rebound to pre-pandemic levels of 2024. So we are seeing some really good values there. Now, where do people want to go? Top destinations in the U.S., Florida, California, and Hawaii. What do they have in common? Yeah, a beach. We just want to go to a beach. In top international destinations, the Caribbean, Italy, quintessential destination in Europe, and Mexico. So again, beaches predominate, yes. And the fact of the matter is, if you're planning a beach getaway anywhere this particular year, you want to hop on these destinations quickly because they're going to go up in price pretty quickly over the next few months.
Yeah, any other tips you have then for planning a vacation this year?
Well, yeah, time is going to be big. We're anticipating airfare, for example, to go up every month by 7% this year. That's going to get us to pre-pandemic levels by April. So right now, guys, a window of opportunity to nab some airfare sales because airfare will climb. And I think airlines are going to get aggressive here over the next several weeks because we're coming out of, again, several weeks of some sort of bad news out of the airline industry.
Yeah, but some people
again, beaches will be hot. Go ahead.
I was going to say, some people don't think that far in advance. Their brain doesn't work that far in advance to plan, you know?
Well, and that's the trick. So with this particular movement, Plan for Vacation, and that's the hashtag you want to be on the lookout for today, Plan for Vacation. It started in 2015. And yeah, the idea is, even for those of us who travel on a regular basis, looking at the calendar and really trying to lock in all of our paid time off. I mean, most of us left almost 5 full paid vacation days on the docket last year. Not all of us get to transfer them over to the new year. I travel for a living. I was scrambling in December of last year to try to use up those vacation days. So the idea is to at least figure out how much time do you have off and some of the destinations that you really want to hit up before the end of the year and start locking some of this stuff in. Here's the great news, guys. Flexibility reigns supreme. Change fees are gone if you change your mind on airfare at the last minute. Cancellation, very flexible at resorts across the U.S. and around the world. So that bodes well for us should we change our minds last minute, and we continue to gauge our comfort levels around travel.
So go ahead.
Okay.
No, you go. No, you go. So what destinations can you book right now? And what about cruises?
Ooh.
Well, listen, cruises, there's a big question mark around the cruise industry. The good news is that there wasn't an official halt to cruising. There was a chat of that at the beginning of the year. The cruise industry won out, and the cruising has slowed, has been paused in certain sectors, but cruising is still happening. And you've got enough of a core group of avid cruisers who are hopping on these cruises. Yeah. We're seeing some protocols still in effect, reduced capacity, touchless technology, testing every time you get to a port of call. That's going to be what they're going to be leaning on here. In fact, there's more thorough testing on cruises, the industry will tell you, than if you fly, if you check into a hotel. So at the end of the day, it's all about our personal comfort levels. But if a cruise is in your future for 2022, again, you're going to be seeing some pretty dramatic opportunities in the Caribbean, as well as the Mediterranean in particular. And Alaska's just around the corner that season, so something to think in mind.
Gabe Saglie, the man who never ages. I gotta say, Jersey
It's the
Shore
lighting.
wasn't. It's the lighting. Yeah, the
It's
Jersey
the Great
Shore wasn't
Vacation.
on your list, so I'm just gonna put a bullet point and a little asterisk at the bottom of your article. Jersey Shore is gonna be very hot this year.
Please do.
Okay, I'm this unofficial spokesperson. Nobody asked.
I want to see you there.
Yes. Hello, I'll be there on
Hello.
the boardwalk waiting. Okay, Gabe, thank you.
All right, guys.